Have you ever wondered what fueled the rapid expansion of territories by world powers during the age of imperialism? Let's journey back to a time when nations like Britain, France, Germany, Russia, and the United States were on a quest to broaden their horizons. This era, known as the Age of Imperialism, saw these powers expand their territorial reach far beyond their borders. What drove this imperialistic fervor? Three factors stand out: economic, political, and technological. The quest for resources like gold, ivory, and spices sparked a relentless pursuit of unclaimed lands. Politics played a part too. Power and prestige were the rewards for those who could claim the most territory. Finally, the technological advancements of the era, think steamships and telegraphs, made exploration and conquest not just possible, but feasible. As these powers embarked on a race to conquer new lands, the world as we knew it began to change. But where did these powers set their sights for expansion? Africa, a continent rich in resources and ripe for colonization. The late 19th century witnessed a frenzy of territorial acquisitions by major European powers in what is today known as the scramble for Africa. In a span of just a couple of decades, Africa, once a mosaic of diverse cultures and societies, was divided up like a cake at a birthday party among Europe's elite. The Berlin Conference of 1884 to 1885 was the stage where this partition was formalized. In a grand spectacle of diplomatic maneuvering, 14 European nations convened to carve up the African continent with no regard to the indigenous societies and cultures. This was a game of Monopoly, but the stakes were real. The board was Africa, and the properties up for grabs were its people, its resources, and its future. The consequences of this division were profound and far-reaching. Africa's socio-political landscape was dramatically altered. Boundaries were drawn without respect for ethnic or linguistic groups, leading to conflict and tension that persist to this day. The scramble also introduced European systems of governance and economic models, which, while bringing some benefits, often disrupted traditional African ways of life and created a dependency on European powers. The partitioning of Africa dramatically altered the continent's socio-political landscape, leaving a legacy that resonates even today. The scramble for Africa was a pivotal chapter in the age of imperialism, a testament to the power of greed and disregard for the sovereignty of others. Yet Africa was not the only target. Asia, with its diverse cultures and ancient civilizations, also attracted the imperialist powers. The British, French, and Americans, among others, set their sights on this captivating region. The British targeted India, the jewel in their imperial crown. The subcontinent was a treasure trove of resources, and its people provided a vast market for British goods. The British also introduced Western education and administrative systems, replacing ancient traditions with their own. The results were a mixed bag of progress and exploitation. Meanwhile, the French turned their attention to Indochina, which is modern-day Vietnam, Cambodia, and Laos. They sought to dominate the region's rich natural resources and strategic location. French rule brought about modern infrastructure, but it also led to the erosion of local cultures and traditions, a loss that is still felt today. Across the Pacific, the Americans established their rule in the Philippines. The archipelago was seen as a stepping stone to the vast markets of Asia. American rule introduced democratic institutions and modern education. However, it also led to a bloody war of resistance that left scars on the Filipino psyche. Imperialism left a profound imprint on Asia, transforming its societies in ways that continue to shape its present and future. Imperialism, like all historical epochs, came to an end. But what legacy did it leave behind? The age of imperialism was brought to a close by the sweeping decolonization movements of the mid-20th century. This marked a period of radical change as nations across Africa and Asia regained their sovereignty, shaking off the shackles of foreign control. Yet the impact of imperialism can still be felt today in the societies it once dominated. From the introduction of Western education and technology to the establishment of administrative systems, the imperial powers left an indelible mark on the colonized regions. However, the legacy of imperialism isn't solely positive. The drawing of arbitrary borders and the ignition of ethnic conflicts have posed significant socio-political challenges that persist till this day. A testament to the fact that the echoes of history can still be heard in the present. Imperialism, a significant chapter in our shared history, not only shaped the world we live in today but continues to influence our understanding of power, culture, and identity.